So, another rapper dead and gone. PNB Rock. But I'm not surprised by it. I'm not shocked. I'm more shocked about what the fuck was he doing there? And I know right now a lot of people are taken aback by my take on that. You know, they're asking the questions, what? I can't eat? What? We can't eat? We can't go sit down somewhere, eat where we want to eat, do what we want to do, post our food? You can. It's a free country. You can do what you want. But there's consequences to those actions, because despite what you think the world should be, you know, as you're saying, we should be able to eat anywhere we want. We should be able to post our food. Yeah, you should. You know? And as you're out there singing, somewhere over the rainbow, you got to snap back to reality. Because this is what it is. And it's what it's been since the 60s, since the 70s, since the 80s. And you think you're going to come in and hop on your podcast and YouTube channels and preach and change it? Greater men have came before you who actually went out there, marched, protest, set up groups, did things like the NAACP, set up groups and foundations. And it's not getting any better. And you think preaching from a camera is going to do something? People actually fought, marched, died, got sprayed by water hoses to try to make this thing go away. But it's got worse. It's worse. And it's worse because of social media. It's worse now because before, you see, whenever two gangs beefed, right? There was trouble with two gangs, right? You had to go to that block and you had to see that person. You know? You had to send a spokesman. Hey man, look, go talk to so and so. Tell them, don't be coming around here no more. Don't be selling nothing no more. Tell them that we want a truce or something, that we're gonna do this now. They were marching to dangerous territory to spread that message. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, okay, I got your message. Yeah, tell them, take that back, right? Whatever the case may be. But now, thanks to social media, I could just sit on Twitter, right? And I could just send out little disses over Twitter to the ops. I can talk about how your boy just got shot. I can make TikToks reenacting how someone reacts to seeing someone get shot. And the thing about it is YouTube, Twitter, they allow this to go on. It's a freaking TikTok challenge, right? I saw where Joey Badass was like, he got excited because he reached 300,000 followers on Twitter, and someone from the 300 from some O Block was like, 300K. What you mean 300K? And Joey Badass like 300 followers. Like, oh, he's fucking with you. That kind of intimidation shouldn't be allowed over Twitter. We're going to ban Donald Trump. We're going to ban people for political things, but yet we're allowing real life criminals to spread propaganda, to spread messaging over Twitter. We're allowing real life gangsters to post on TikTok and spread the propaganda and spread messaging through TikTok. And they're not just spreading messaging and propaganda to each other. They're sending it to the ops through diss songs, diss tracks, Twitter's feeds. And we're going to blame her for taking a picture of her food? We're going to blame her? Okay. So let me run down this in bullet form. I got my notes here because I don't want to forget nothing. So you may see me look down every once in a while. Please forgive my back. All right. So let's talk about her posting her pictures on Instagram, right? On wherever, and her location and stuff, right? Because there's also pictures of her not just pinging her food and her location, but where she was at, but on the ride there, he's shining, got diamonds on, and showing his watches and stuff. Yeah, look at me, bait. That's what it is. It's bait. Oh, you see diamonds, you see shining, you see flossing. That's what you see. You're the normal Instagram person liking the pic. But I'm out here like this. And while you think about chicken and waffles, I'm thinking about steak. Because you do like a steak right now. Not even a full plate, like one of them rich plates with just like two pieces of things on it with the garland and the little thing dripped over it. And they bring it to you. It's like, here you go. It'll be $1,200. That's what you look like right now. But let me say this. I don't have half the money that he did. But I still don't go around posting my location. I hate it when my wife takes a picture of me when we're at the festival and she's like, I'm gonna take a picture of us. And it's like, oh, come on, man. Location pops up and everything. I'm like, come on, for real. I don't need everybody to know where I'm at right now. Not only don't I post my location, and if I run into someone that I know and we have a mutual friend and they're like, oh, yeah, I haven't seen them in a while, man. Yeah, I talked to them. You know where they at? You got their number? I'll be like, nope. I could have just told a dude 5 minutes ago. Nope. I don't know what's going on between y'all two. So yeah, you can. I can give out information. I can ping my location. I can do all these things. Yeah, she can take a picture of her food. He can go to the worst waffle and chicken place in the state of LA, in the middle of all this gang activity, which he did. He can do that, yeah. But guess what? There's consequences to that action because it's not about what you can do, it's what you should do. It's about being smart. Y'all need to stop living over the rainbow, thinking how things should be and think about how things actually are. So until things get better, until things get to that point, move smart. People are like, well, we want to blame her, and I'm not going to blame her. I'm not. Because if they want to find you, they're going to find you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to find you. They got eyes and ears everywhere. It might not even been her posting an Instagram thing. They say that she posted it and 10 minutes later they ran up in there. Somebody could have saw them going there like, yo, this dude, he's that sure is shining. I don't know who he is. It might be a rapper or something. I don't know who he is. Yo, just get his ass. It could have been a busboy or a waitress or a waiter who was just starstruck and was like, oh my God, look who's in my waffles and look who's ordered at my table. Somebody could have tracked her from the airport. We don't know. But we do know that she gave out the Addy, so people want to focus on that part. Cool, whatever. But I'm not going to blame her because if they want to find you, they're going to find you. Now, I would say it wasn't smart. And then I'm hearing people saying, well, don't blame her. Blame the crooks. It's the crooks who did. Blame the crooks. Yeah, let's blame the crooks. Let's blame the crooks. Okay. I'll tell you what, man. Crooks are crooks. All right? The onus is not on the crooks. Like, I don't expect no one to walk by my house, right, and be like, oh, yeah, Tony lives there. He has wife and kids and stuff, so we're not going to run up in there. Fuck that. They don't give a shit. They don't care about that. I know I got too many partners who have died, who have wife and kids. They didn't give a damn. They don't care. The onus is not on the criminals for your safety. The onus is on you and for you to protect yourself and your loved ones. That's who the onus is on. You can blame the criminals all you want, but what is the point? I mean, you showed up stunting in their hood, shining. So the one thing that people got to do in moving smart is gotta lose the mentality that just because I'm from the block, I'm good in any hood. Oh, I'm from the block, I'm good in any hood. Oh, really? Okay. Extension thought he was good in any hood. He was home. Nipsey Hood thought he was good in any hood. He was home. I'll tell you something. I'll tell you a little story. I grew up in Delaware, right? I grew up in two of the worst neighborhoods in Dover. Okay. I grew up in Cala Gardens. It's called Liberty Court now. Okay. I was there between the ages of 4 or 5, maybe 6. I don't remember. But as a little kid, okay. But I do remember seeing people get shot, stabbed, broken glass on the street, on the sidewalk. That's how you know the neighborhood was bad, when there's broken glass everywhere. Fights on buses, houses being broken into. All right, I grew up there when it was Cadillac Gardens. Now it was Liberty Court. I grew up there. Okay, I grew up in Capitol Park. It was worse than Liberty Court. Capitol Park. Grew up there. Fights. People always want to fight me. For I'm not down. I don't get down like that. I'm not with the crew. I'm not. I don't care about Towns versus Capitol Park. I don't care about Capitol Park versus Green. I don't care about any of that stuff. But because I lived there, they always try to pull me in. People wanted to fight me just because of where I was from. I would go to school. Oh, there's a Capitol Park dude right there. Like, damn, man, I don't care. I'm not with that. I'm not involved. So, you know, the first thing I did when I turned 18 and graduated high school, I got the fuck out. And I knew I couldn't afford college or anything like that. I went to the military. It was easy. It was simple. Just sign a piece of paper, get on a bus, and go. I wasn't thinking about no war. I was already in one. I wanted to get the fuck out. And as an adult, I have relatives that still live in those areas, right? And this is what I mean by they don't give a damn about who you are or where you come from. I went back to Capitol, to Cala Gardens. Liberty Court. It's called Liberty Court now. I went back to Liberty Court for a birthday party. I got family there. I'm outside with my family that lives there. And still, I got approached talking about, did I check in? I was like, what? Did I check? What the fuck you talking about? Did I check in? Check in where? Who you with? Who them? What you here for? What business you got? All right. I got through it, and guess what? I never been back, and I ain't going back. One time only for me. Thank you very much. In a neighborhood that I grew up in. But these are all new boys now. They don't know me. They don't give a damn about me. All they saw was a new face. That's what they saw. So all these rappers, Jay-Z, Nas, PNB ROCK, talking about I'm good in any hood. The hell you are. That's why you shut everything down everywhere you go. Hey Jay, when last time you been back to Marcy? Don't give a damn about Jay-Z. It's a lot of new boys out there who never even heard Jay-Z rap. They don't know Jay-Z from the come up. They know Jay-Z the billionaire. That's all they know. So we're not going to change criminals. But we can, as we mature and we know what we want out of our lives, we can change how we move, how we maneuver. Making smart decisions, not to put ourselves and the ones we love in danger. I mean, it unfortunately is a culture that we have put together. It's a culture we put together. You know, I mean, look at gangster rappers. Okay, gangster rappers make millions of dollars. And despite that, they're still spitting ignorance. All right, look how NBA YoungBoy Look how Lil Durk live. Have you seen their houses? Go on YouTube and just do like one of those cribs sessions. They made it out. They got houses for the mamas, gated communities. But instead of giving back, and I don't talk about going back there giving out turkeys or building a school. Like what the fuck is that? I'm talking about knowledge, man. I'm talking about look, nah, you ain't gotta do this. We're gonna make it so you don't have to trap. We're gonna make it so you don't have to do all these criminal activities. No, but instead of doing that, they just keep feeding the people trying to come up a sad story about how hard it is. That the white man's holding you down. That the system's out to get you. Ice Cube talking about, yeah, man, out here trying to hold us down, man. Dude, don't come through my block in your $125,000 car talking about how hard it is for a black man out here to make it. And that there's everywhere I go, there's people out here trying to hold me back, hold me down, and then speed off in your 500 horses. Get the fuck. You got Nicki Minaj out here, got little girls singing "I Bees in the Trap" at the playground. I've heard it at the playground. Got little girls singing "I Bees in the Trap," and didn't have the audacity to take to Twitter talking about family members. We gotta stop dropping our addies in our locations by where we be at. Oh, it's okay. So you want to be safe? Yeah. You want to make sure that you're safe out here, that no one's gonna run up on you. You want to make sure that you're good to go. But meanwhile, you want to spit that poison to our kids. Though these motherfuckers are so tone deaf and so stupid that you can't take anything they say as word. You want to be safe. You want to be in your gated community. But meanwhile, you're feeding poison to our kids verbally, to the community. This is the thread that you're using to sew the fabric of our culture. But it's all right though, because you got your gated community. You're safe. You want to be safe from us, the rest of us. I mean, you got people out here still yelling "Free YNW Melly." You got XXXTentacion out here stabbing and robbing people at gunpoint. He celebrated, but the moment he gets shot, now we want to stop the violence. King Von celebrated for his gun talk. Now he gets shot. Now we want to lock up the shooter and throw away the key. We celebrate gangsters, especially the ones we know and love, as if it's some sort of popularity contest. And for all you people out there, you old people out here talking about, well, this didn't happen back in my day. Really? A 21-year-old Biggie Smalls rapped about raping a 9-year-old. And that song is one of his biggest hits. Yeah, let that sink in. So this grooming of our culture has been happening since the 80s. Look at the sales of NWA versus the sales of Public Enemy. How many times do you use the N-word in a day? And people out here trying to blame her for dropping her address, her location, because she was enjoying herself with some waffles. It wasn't her. It's not her fault. We are all complicit. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, The Breakfast Club, Vlad, the DJs, the music, the producers, the engineers, all of you that like the pick, all of you that shared the pick. We are all complicit. Tone Official.